And now, Andrew Does Everything proudly presents Cinderella, based on the story of Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl named Cinderella. Cinderella had 3 ugly, mean stepsisters named Olive, Nina, and Esme. Olive, Nina, and Esme made Cinderella do all the chores. "Sweep the floors, wash the dishes," said Olive, Nina, and Esme. One day, the king of Onlyville's messenger said, hear ye, the king of Onlyville is going to throw a ball. And whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Singling. But Cinderella is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. Olive said, he's going to marry me. Nina said, no way, Olive. He's going to marry me. Esme said, both of you are wrong. He's going to marry me. Later, Cinderella is so sad that she cannot go to the ball and marry Prince Singling. Suddenly, her fairy godmother arrives and asks Cinderella what is wrong. Why are you crying, Cinderella? She asks. Cinderella responds, I wanted her to go to the ball and marry Prince Singling, but I'm not welcome. The fairy godmother waved her wand and chanted the magic word, Winnity, Waterity, one! And then, Cinderella's chores are all done. But the fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, Cinderella, go fetch me a good old pumpkin. Luckily, Cinderella has one pumpkin. The fairy godmother waved her magic wand and chanted the magic word, Winnity, Waterity, one! Again, to turn Cinderella's do-rag and clothes into a gown. I've never seen such a wonderful gown. I get a load of my glass slippers, and then the pumpkin into a carriage drawn by 2 strong horses. The fairy godmother said, have fun, Cinderella, but I will warn you, return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken. Cinderella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Singling was wondering who he should marry. Olive, Nina, and Esme said all together, he's walking towards me. But he's not walking towards any of them. He's walking towards Cinderella. Cinderella and Prince Singling dance happily together. But later, Cinderella realized it's almost midnight. So she scurried out of the ball, and she was running so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince Singling was so worried that he might never see Cinderella again. So he traveled around Onlyville to find her and brought the glass slipper with him. He knocked on the door of the house where her Cinderella and her stepsisters lived. He said, ladies, I have a favor to ask. Can any of you try this glass slipper? Olive is first, but her foot is too big. Nina is next, but her foot is too small. Esme is last, but her foot didn't fit either. Suddenly, Prince Singling noticed Cinderella singing. Cinderella said. Prince Singling, is that you? Prince Singling said, of course it's me. Cinderella gets so excited because she's having to have her Prince Singling back. And they lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story before bed enters doors. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to my video. Take care. Bye and good night, everybody. Andrew's Doers. Andrew knows everything. Proudly presents 43rella. It is based on the story of Cinderella. Let's tell you the story, shall we? Once upon a time, there was a young girl named 43rella. 43rella had 10 ugly, mean stepsisters named Farah, Olivia, Ramona, Tanya, Yvonne, Hannah, Rosie, and the twins Erin and Emily. Farah, Olivia, Ramona, Tanya, Yvonne, Tasha, Hannah, Rosie, Erin, and Emily made 43rella do all the chores. Sweep the floors, wash the dishes, do it all, said Farah, Olivia, Ramona, Tanya, Yvonne, Tasha, Hannah, Rosie, Erin, and Emily all together. One day, the king of Tetracontatrigonal's messenger said, Hear ye, the king of Tetracontatrigonal is going to throw a ball, and whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Tetracontatrigonal. But 43rella is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. They then argue over who will Prince Tetracontatrigonal marry. Later, 43rella is so sad that she can't go to the ball and marry Prince Tetracontatrigonal. Suddenly, her fairy godmother asks her what's wrong by saying, Why are you crying, 43rella? 43rella responds, I can't go to the ball and marry Prince Tetracontatrigonal. 43rella's fairy godmother said, I can help with a bit of magic, and waved her magic wand. Because of that, all 43rella's chores are all done, but her fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, 43rella, go fetch me a pumpkin. Luckily, 43rella has 43 pumpkins. 43rella's fairy godmother waves her magic wand again to turn the 43rella's 43 pumpkins into a handsome coach drawn by 86 strong horses, and then 43rella's brick clothes into a gown and crown. 43rella said, I've never seen such a quadrantastic gown. And get a lot of my glass slippers. How can I ever thank you enough? Her fairy godmother said, well, you can't. But have fun, 43rella. But I would warn you, return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken, and everything will change back to the way it was before. 43rella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Tetracontatrigonal was wondering who he should marry. Farah, Olivia, Ramona, Tanya, Yvonne, Tasha, Hannah, Rosie, Erin, Emily all say together, He's walking towards me! But he's not walking towards any of them. He's walking towards 43rella. Prince Tetracontatrigonal then said, May I have this dance? 43rella responds, I would be delighted. Prince Tetracontatrigonal and 43rella dance happily together. But later, Cinderella realized it's almost midnight, so she scurried out of the ball, and she was running so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince Tetracontatrigonal was so worried that he might never see Cinderella again, so he traveled all around on a train or Quadrarunningham to find her and brought the glass slipper with him. By the time he arrives, he knocks on the door of the house where Cinderella and her stepsisters lived. But instead of Cinderella, Prince Tetracontatrigonal finds her stepsisters. He then said, "Ladies, I have a favor to ask. Can any of you draw on this glass slipper?" Farah was first, but her foot is too big. Olivia is next, but her foot is too small. The rest did the same, but none of the feet were the right size. Suddenly, Prince Tetracontatrigonal notices Cinderella singing. Cinderella gets so excited because she's happy to have Prince Tetracontatrigonal back. And Prince Tetracontatrigonal doesn't have to put the glass slipper back on her foot because it's so uncomfortable. Prince Tetracontatrigonal and Cinderella then danced happily ever after. The end. And just viewers, if you want to see some sequels, something like that, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share on Andrew Does Everything. And buy our merchandise. Take care. Bye.